People are making thousands from automated content and nobody's talking about how to do it online until today. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys the secret to monetizing your automated channels, and I'm going to break down every single section within the funnel, so even if you're a beginner to making money online, you'll be able to follow along. And all I ask in return is if you guys go and subscribe to the channel and subscribe to my newsletter down below. You'll understand why once you finish this video. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes on how this monetization strategy actually works with your automated channels. So the first step is by far the most obvious. You want to create your automated channels and start pumping out automated videos. Now, if you have no experience on how to do this, I actually have 2 videos on my YouTube channel going through the entire process on the easiest / laziest way to make automated videos online. It's so efficient and it's completely free, and you can generate up to like 300 videos in just 10 minutes. So I'll leave that video link down below, which you guys can watch after you're done watching this one. Now, although this is the first step of the process, it's also the most important step of the process because you need to identify what niche you intend to go with. Now, if you're watching this video right now, I assume you're kind of the entrepreneurial type and maybe you're interested in making money online, or you're just interested in finance as a whole. Well, get those ideas out of your brain, because if there's one tip I can give to you in today's video, the niche you pick is going to be the ultimate factor in how successful you are with this strategy. Now, I know you're probably going to want to go out there and pick a niche like finance or self-help, but let me tell you, there are so many other people in the space doing the exact same thing as you, and it's going to be way more beneficial to maybe venture outside of your comfort zone and find a niche that nobody is doing. If you can somehow get a niche on an automated channel for something like sports or pets, I don't see anyone doing anything related to those niches, and there is a massive market to make a ton of money with it. Now, once you decided on your niche and you started developing content for your automated channel, the next thing is to actually funnel the viewers on your automated channel into a landing page. On this landing page, you'll have a simple form where people can enter in their email address and subscribe to your newsletter or other people's newsletters. It's really that simple, and I'll show you how to set up everything in today's video. And now the final step, literally get paid for having people subscribe to your newsletter. Now, using the tool I'm going to show you guys in today's video, when someone subscribes to your newsletter and clicks a button subscribing to a few other newsletters, you're actually going to get paid out because they subscribe to those other newsletters within your niche. Now, some of the payouts, depending on the niche you're in, are absolutely ridiculous, sometimes paying up to $25 for just one lead. Now, think about how much money you can make if, let's say, you gained 10,000 leads. That's over $250,000 just with this method. Now, obviously, not every niche is going to be paying $25 for a lead. That's kind of on the more extreme side, but even if you're getting like $2, $3, $4 a lead and you get 10,000 leads, that's still a ton of money to be making. Additionally, gaining 10,000 leads is a lot easier than you may think. Like just last week, I made a tutorial on how to make an automated channel, and my channel was able to get over 10,000 views just using the videos I made in the tutorial. Now, let's say only 10% of people who watched that video converted. That's 100 people subscribing to our newsletter, generating us money. So if you're ever wondering why so many people have newsletters, this is why. And the greatest thing in the step 4 of the funnel is that once you have these emails subscribed to your newsletter, you can actually start pumping out your own content through email and then promoting products that you've created within the newsletter itself. In addition to that, once you gain enough subscribers within your newsletter, you can actually start selling ad space on the sides of your newsletters to generate extra revenue. There's so much potential with this strategy, and nobody is talking about it on YouTube. So let's head over to the PC setup and I'll show you how to get started.
Alrighty, now that we're on the computer, let's get started. So the first website we'll be using is actually going to be Mailchimp. I'll have the link down below. If you haven't used Mailchimp before, you're going to need to create an account. Do this by going to Start Free Trial, and we're just going to sign up for the free option. All right, after you activate your account within your email, you're going to have to do a few more things to set up your account, like telling Mailchimp about your business. So we'll go through that very quickly. So you're going to have to fill in a few more things to proceed with your your account. Now the next questions are just going to be asking about your business. You can answer them honestly or not. It really doesn't matter. And lastly, it's going to try and get you on a paid plan. Once again, just go with the free plan. All right, perfect. Once our account is fully created, the next thing you want to do is go to this create button at the top left here, and you want to go to build a landing page. Now your landing page name is going to be whatever your niche is about. So for today's tutorial example, I'm just going to do making money online. And our audience is going to be the audience that we created when we set up our account. So we're going to hit begin here, and the template that we're going to select is the grow your list template. Now with this template, it's pretty basic. There's going to be a few things you want to change. Obviously, changing up your logo. If you don't have a logo, literally use Midjourney or another AI art generator to create yourself a logo. It's not going to be perfect, but it will be good enough to get the job done. Keep in mind, you'll be able to change this logo down the road if you aren't happy with it, so don't get too caught up on it. Now, the next thing is the headline. This is going to be the reason that people are going to subscribe to your newsletter. So make it something enticing that's going to want to pull people in. So my example is just get rich with AI automation. Like I said, this is just for tutorial. I don't think I would actually run with it. I don't even know if I'd go with this niche just because so many people are doing it online that the market is so competitive. I don't even think it's worth to go with this niche, but I have to do a bit more research into it. Anyways, next thing you want to do, change up the body copy. You could probably use ChatGPT for something like this, but basically you're just reiterating the title, but you're going in a little more depth on what people can expect once they subscribe. Don't make this an entire essay. Keep it short, keep it 3-4 sentences max, as nobody has time to be reading that much. And that's pretty much it for your landing page. However, you can do things to spice up your landing page. You can use custom brand colors. You can use an image to direct people to the subscribe button. So maybe you can add an arrow with an image showcasing what people are actually going to get, as images are worth 1,000 words. So it's a lot better to market with a image than, let's say, text. I'll actually have in my Discord server link below in a channel, I'll have a Photoshop template that you guys can use on your own landing pages, and that will be completely for free if you join my Discord down below. Now, the next thing you want to do is actually click on your subscribe box right here. So the next thing you want to do is actually click on the box right here. You'll see on the right here, we have our content tab, and below this list, you'll see email address, first name, last name, address, phone number. Now you can choose to ask for someone's first name, their address, but keep in mind, the more information you ask from someone, the less likely they are to subscribe to your newsletter. I highly recommend keeping it at the email address and not asking for anything else. Now, when you're clicked on this box, you can scroll down, and as you guys can see, we have this message here that says success, you've been added to the audience. This is the confirmation message that people are going to receive after subscribing to your newsletter. So you can alter this message to make it apply more to your niche. You can maybe add some type of pun. I don't know, do something creative with it. Like, it's time to become millionaires. I don't know. That's just a basic example to give you guys an idea of what you could possibly do. Now, for the sake of this tutorial, I'm not going to stylize this landing page so that it actually looks good. But if you ever want to preview and see how it looks on your desktop or your mobile phone, there you can view it. It looks very plain right now, so I do recommend going into the settings and actually stylizing everything so it looks clean, as it's going to help you get a lot more people on your newsletter. With that being said, do keep it simple, because keep in mind, your viewers are going to be coming from automated videos on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, and they probably have the attention span of a goldfish, so you want to reel them in as fast as possible. All right, so once your form is completely done, you can go to save and close at the bottom right. Next thing you want to do is go over to the left here where it says automations, and we're going to go over to the welcome new contacts box. All right, so on this page, we want to go to the send email box. So we can do this by going to the use this journey button. We're going to hit continue, and then we're going to click on the email box, and we are going to go to the classic builder option. You can go with new builder. Haven't really personally tested it, so we're just going to do classic builder today. And you can really browse through the different templates. I'm just going to go with the first one that states sell products. Now, once again, same thing as the previous email. You can add in your logo, you can change the title to whatever your niche is or whatever content you're giving out in your newsletter. So let's say our newsletter newsletter is about free AI tools. We can get rid of all of this because the only thing that matters is people clicking on your button to get their free AI tools. It's always important to actually give some type of value within these newsletters, or else people just aren't going to make an action within your funnel. So basically, don't make your email like this, but I'm just doing it for the sake of this tutorial. Obviously, add in some body copy that relates to what the user is actually getting with these tools. All right, so I'm just going to change this button to free tools. I'm going to save and close, and we are going to go and save and return to journey at the top right here. I'll just move my webcam so you can see that. Alrighty, now in our journey, when someone signs up with that landing page, they're going to be sent an email to the email that they signed up with, and that email is going to include the button with all of our free tools. And when we click on the email box itself, you can actually see the entire funnel. Alrighty, so now with our journey finished, the only thing we have left to do on Mailchimp is actually activating it. But before we do, we're going to go over to Sparkloop, and once again on Sparkloop, you'll have to create an account. I'll have the link down below for you guys to go and sign up for Sparkloop. Alrighty, so with Sparkloop, it's going to ask what email platform you use. Obviously put in Mailchimp because that's what we've been using. It's going to ask how many email contacts you have. Just put the lowest number, and then Sparkloop is going to ask you to put in your information. Now this is a free trial, and you can cancel after the 7 days if you just don't like Sparkloop, but you will need to enter in your information. I was going to ask you for information, doesn't really matter. We're just going to hit get started, and then we have to connect our Mailchimp account. Now before we go and log in to authorize our Mailchimp account, we want to make sure that our journey is actually set up. If you don't see a button at the top here that says turn on, you're going to see a button that says start a free trial to continue, and I'll actually move my webcam so you can see the button. So we're going to click that button right there, and we are just going to go with the Essentials program. Keep in mind, it's completely free and you can cancel before the month is over, so you don't have to pay anything. Alrighty, now you should see the option to turn on your journey. So we're going to hit turn on here, and we are good to go. Alrighty, so we're going to head over back to our login and authorize so that we can properly connect Sparkloop with Mailchimp. We're going to hit allow. Alright, so once on Sparkloop, you want to go to this page right here, partner_network. And from here, this is where you're going to see all of the different newsletters that are within your niche. And the way you filter out by niche is you go to filters here. Let's say your niche is in food and drinks and TV and movie. You can filter in those niches, and then you can also filter out the amount of money you want to make per subscriber. There's also way more filters that you can apply. So we're just going to apply those filters. And as you can see, there's only one newsletter with food and drink that pays out $1. So really not that much. We're going to take those filters off. And what I like to do is go to sort by and then the highest to lowest if you're interested in making the most amount of money. And here you can see some of the highest paying newsletters. So we have a sports newsletter or a couple sports ones. So hey, these, like I said, I feel like the sports market is pretty untapped with like automated channels trying to make money in this method. But yeah, just looking through a few of these, I'd probably do like a scrappy podcasting. They got acquired would be a good one. So there's definitely a few good newsletters in here I would definitely consider to be a part of my niche. Now, once you found the newsletters that you want to partner with, you just go to see details. And from here, you're going to have to set up your partner profile. So this is where you have to actually fill in all the information legitimately. Use the correct information because it's going to matter. So for my audience, I'm going to say YouTube channel, newsletter. But obviously, if you're doing an automated channel on TikTok, you would use TikTok. You get the gist. Then the categories. So mine would probably be marketing, tech, Web3, art and design, finance, news, and business. But depending on your niche, that's going to change for you. When it asks for the URL to your newsletter, you just want to go to your Mailchimp account and go to your campaigns, all campaigns, and then find that landing page that you published. And we're just going to copy that address, or you can just click on it and copy in the top left here. And then we're going to link that right here. I'm also going to link in my YouTube channel, and I'm going to go to set up my partner profile. But keep in mind, you're actually only allowed 3 categories. So I'm going to condense mine to marketing, tech, and business. And we're going to set up our partner profile. Now with our partner profile set up, the last thing you'll need to do is actually connect your Stripe account. I'm going to go and connect with Stripe right now. Now, if you don't have a Stripe account, I'll have the links down below to make one. It's completely free. Alrighty, now the last thing you need to do once your Stripe account is connected is to fill out this form and explain to these partners why you deserve to be in the program. Now, it takes around 12 hours-ish to get accepted, so I recommend doing these as fast as possible and as many as you can. However, from my personal experience, I've never been denied from a single partner that I've applied to, because at the end of the day, you're making them money while you're making money yourself. It's a win-win situation. And once you're done applying, you'll get this message that says thanks for applying. And essentially, for every single new subscriber that you bring in, for every single time that someone checks subscribe through your newsletter, you are going to make so much money. And think about if you have, let's say, 10 different partners that get subscribed to, that could potentially be like $25 per subscribe, which is unreal. And that's going to conclude this video. I hope you enjoyed it. No one's talking about it on the internet, so all I ask you guys, go and subscribe to the YouTube channel and join my Discord, as I have some really exciting things on how to automate your YouTube channels in the future. Have yourselves a good one.